Good morning, Dr. Anita.
Good morning. Thank
Good
you
morning.
so much for joining us. and
My pleasure.
Happy National Sports Day.
Happy National Sports Day.
So let's talk a little bit in regards to sports medicine, or what more people refer to now as sports science. When
Yes.
I was growing up, we had such a traditional way of training, traditional way of eating, and nobody really made any advancements. But fast forward now a couple decades later, and everything is so different. We're now so reliant on sports science. Can you tell me a little bit about sports science and sports medicine and how it has changed and evolved?
Okay, so sports science is a discipline that studies how the healthy human body works during exercise and how sports and physical activities promote health and performance from cellular to whole body perspective. So the focus on sports science is to help maximize performance and endurance in preparation for events and competition while lessening the risk of injury. Yeah, so it's used to help identify strengths and also weaknesses so that a training can be individualized for people, for everyone, from athletes to elderly people and everyone in between. So sports science is a discipline that studies to ensure how the athletes are up to date with the current training protocols, testing, and preparation.
Yeah, I noticed that because nowadays you notice that athletes are being able to perform not only better, but also have a longevity. Like the careers are longer now. Athletes' careers used to be so much shorter, but I guess that's part of the reason is the reduction of injury, right?
Yes, we call it the long-term athlete development, LTAD. So how the athletes can perform on the gold ages to become the best one.
Better for longer and having a longer peak period.
So how do you actually treat your athletes, or not, should we call it patient or a client?
Client. Yes, indeed, client.
Because they're not sick, but they just want to improve their performance. So how do you treat, like, how is it working with the client and the athletes?
Okay, so first of all, we have a slightly different kind of doctors. Not only in, I also work in hospital. Yeah, but we can also work individually and also for the team or the club of the athletes. So first of all, we have a very wide field of work. So we have to make sure about the nutrition, about training, about the recovering, everyone. So we have, first one, we work in prevention. Yeah, like the injury prevention. We have to identify what the risk factors of this kind of sports that by the international journal, that's a sports science. So we first know about what things can happen before it happens. Okay, and the second one, we identify, diagnose the problem in there. If the client, the athletes have some symptoms or something, my back is paining. My neck, so I have to diagnose what is it. Is it a muscle tightness? Is it some strain or sprain, or the tear of the muscle or the tendon? So after diagnosis, I will treat them, by the training program or by some recovery.
Right. So it's not like what we used to do. I mean, we used to do when growing up playing sports. There would be this training regimen, and everyone followed the same regimen. But nowadays, you tailor a kind of a training regimen and nutrition according to what the athlete needs.
Yes. So sports science, everyone in sport is specialized.
Right. Exactly.
It's individuals.
Okay.
Training program for you is very different from me.
So you're looking at the person holistically as an
Yeah,
individual.
it's multifactorial. We have to see the gender, the ages, everything we have to.
You and I could be playing the same sport, but we would have different training regimens and different diets and things.
Even my athletes in the national training program will have different types.
Right.
Okay. So you have to adapt to maybe the injury. The one who have injury will have the last training program than the others. So we really have to customize.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about that. Speaking of injuries, one of the things that can help an athlete perform better and for longer is if they have less injuries. What are some of the more common injuries that you are faced with in your profession?
Okay, so basically every sport have different types of injuries. Okay, I once been, now I am a national doctor of rowing and canoeing training, national training. So they have 61% injury of
back. See, I would have guessed because they have to use their power through the back.
Yeah, they use backs most. Okay, they also have maybe less like shoulder. Knee. Some kind, like this one, the wrist. Of course, the muscle of the hypotenar and tenar also. Because they use it a lot. The other kind of sport, I once been a national doctor of volleyball.
Oh, volleyball.
Yeah, in
okay.
Asian Games,
All right.
2018.
Wait, let's guess what would be the most common injury for
What?
volleyball. What do you
Volleyball,
think?
you can see
do
from
you
the
think?
characteristic of the movement.
I would guess back as well.
Really?
They
I would.
need to-
I would guess knees. What would you think?
Knees.
Okay.
This is the most
lot of-
common.
Oh, it's
knees.
so extra.
Yeah, because jumping.
Correct.
Yeah, they
Right.
jump, right?
Jumping and landing.
Jump. So four, basically four for all sport. Knee, back, shoulder,
True.
Right.
and ankle.
Ankles.
Ankle. You
There
can
you go.
be wrong in position.
Right.
Wrong off.
So your role in that is you would help strengthen certain areas so that, for example, lower back, you would
Exactly.
strengthen their core
Exactly.
so that they
I
would.
ensure it to the coaches. I have to have really great cooperation, not only with the athletes, the coaches,
Right.
the managerial, everyone, because they have to ensure the nutrition,
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
the food. So the role of sports medicine doctor is really have to be in a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you also treat like normal people or just
Yes, of
super
course.
athletes?
So of course. So actually, the sports medicine doctors treat the disease or the symptoms because of sports and by sports. You know, because of sports injury. By sports is how to increasing performance, fitness level for everyone by sports. So we have three types of fitness level
Right.
client. The first one is the low level fitness. Have patients with heart injury. Have patients with the osteoporosis, osteoarthritis,
Okay.
cancer, diabetes, hypertension. How the recipe for them to train.
Okay.
The training regimen.
Those that already have underlying conditions.
Underline,
Okay.
but they need actual,
Right.
exactly need the physical activity,
Right.
physical fitness to raise or to reduce their symptoms.
Correct.
Right.
Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is for the common people.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
Like you
The
wanna
normal
have
people, like you
the
said.
normal people, like really average level
Yes.
fitness.
Yes.
Yeah, you also want to increase your performance,
course.
increase your fitness level,
Yes.
so you can how to exercise well.
And we want to look better. We want to lose weight.
And we
Yeah.
want longevity
Of
as
course,
well.
and you need to be fresh all the day.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, not tired.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Right.
it only can be done by exercise.
Right.
How to make your body really strong and
Yes.
really tough for facing the day. And the third one is for the high level
That's
of
it.
fitness, is for the
Right.
athletes. How to make increasing performance, but they should have overtraining. They train to be superhuman.
Yes.
Okay? They're not trained to be healthy like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We have to be healthy. We want to be healthy. They are not trained to be healthy. They train to be superhuman.
Okay.
So they must be overtraining.
Right.
So I have to ensure that recovery process is the best
Right.
for making them can do the heavy training every day. They can have 3 sessions of training every day. So they really need the recovery training, the best one.
Okay.
Right.
Speaking of superhumans, you're wearing the jacket. It's very reminiscent of the 31st Sea Games that had just passed in Hanoi, Vietnam.
Oh, I'm very proud of
I'm very proud of all of you and our athletes as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So tell us about your experience and your role at the Sea Games that had
Okay.
just passed.
Yeah, so I am now the national doctor team of the rowing. So rowing
Okay.
have two sports. Yes, rowing and canoeing.
Okay.
So I am like 3 weeks there in Vietnam.
All right.
I think I have the longest one. Yeah. So that, you know what? The best athlete cannot perform well when they have injury.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the injury that really, really sucks is some days, some moments before the race.
Right before the race, right.
Okay, so in Vietnam, when I already in Vietnam, my athletes cannot really, even can open the bottle.
Oh, no.
You know? This canoeing.
The wrist.
Yeah, really. They have a tighten muscle here. Yeah, so she cannot open the bottle at the time. Okay, so I do the dry needling, like the recovery,
Oh, yeah, I've
instant
had that.
recovery, like acupuncture, but it's the modern.
It makes your muscle
Western.
twitch,
Yeah,
right?
twitch
Yes.
and become relaxed
Yes,
instantly.
correct.
Okay? So I dry needling hit her, and then the next day she got like 3 silver medal on one.
Wow, amazing.
Also the back one.
Okay.
So they will like, dog, my back is broken now, please. So I dry needling. Okay, sorry, come.
So here's the thing, because you have 2 roles. When you're doing on a regular training
Yeah.
kind of throughout the season,
Yes.
it's basically in preparation.
Yes.
But then when you're at SEA Games, it's a completely different role. You have to deal with what's in front of you at that time. It could be anything.
I have to make sure they can compete well without
Right.
the disturbance of the injury.
Right.
Yeah, and I only need the instant one.
Yeah.
Okay, I cannot do anything. This is
Right.
dry needling, it's no medication, no
True.
doping. So I work in there. It's the instant one. Yeah, how to make them can perform well, can compete well, and how to make the Indonesia Raya can
Yay.
sung in front of another country. You know, like we like 13 gold medals.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rowing canoeing is really high.
We're one of the
medals.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're Olympic grade.
Right.
Okay, so when you have, it's only Indonesia. It's only the gold medal that sang Indonesia Raya, the
Right.
national anthem, right?
Yes.
Like, so when like in a day, Raja also we have like 6 gold medals in the Indonesia. Raya.
Sung 6 times then,
Yeah, this time, and also the red and white
Flag,
our flag,
yeah.
the highest point. Is you
So it must have been such a memorable experience, right?
I'll make it on Instagram.
So, Rasha, I think I told you this before. When I had to do physiotherapy for my shoulder,
Right.
that was the first time I had dry needling. And I have to tell you, it was a weird experience. Like, it was a weird feeling.
Yeah?
But the next day, I felt instantly better. So I can understand when an athlete has a problem, that would certainly help them feel more normal the next
That's
day.
interesting because acupuncture or those kind of treatment usually
Yeah.
comes from the East. So you incorporate like all these different modalities as well.
Yeah, of course. We
It's
also have the master, the sport muscles.
Yeah.
Right.
Of
But
course.
someday the muscle is too deep.
Right.
That the muscles cannot reach.
Yeah.
So I have like 7.5 centimeters needles
Yep.
to reach that deep muscle.
Yeah.
Yes, so it can really.
I feel like dry needling is just more instant. I just have,
I can imagine it must have felt good.
yeah.
To be,
But it's
At the time, no.
it's
actually
painful.
painful.
It's at the time it doesn't feel good.
So
Doesn't
when
feel
it
good.
reaches the trigger point, it will feel so painful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but after that, they know that they will recover
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
soon.
Right.
So, doctor, okay, yeah, it's the point of yes. it's like-
And your muscle
it's pain,
twitches
yeah.
uncontrollably.
Yeah.
So it's like twitching, but that's when you know it works. My therapist was saying, don't worry, it means it's working.
My others have a really big muscle. Yeah. So when it's twitching, she's surprised. Oh, I also surprised. Okay, you know.
Okay, so listen, we're going to ask you to demonstrate for us how to help with some first aid treatment because a lot of us aren't athletes, but how we can implement this in our day-to-day lives. We happen to have a setup already, so let's head over there right now. Okay. So this is some first aid treatment for injuries that perhaps we might experience.
Okay.
I'll take the cute mat over here.
So I will tell you the 2 kinds of injury that needed the on-site management.
All right.
But it like versus one used by ice, the cold one, one used by heat.
Can you explain to the viewers as well the difference between each? Why sometimes we use cold, why we use heat?
Okay, the first one is sprain of or the tear of the muscle, tendon, and ligament.
Right.
Okay, because it's the tear, you have to make it
Back
constriction.
Right.
You have to use the ice.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's called rise, ice, compression, elevation. Rise, ice, compression, elevation. Because we have to make the blood vessels become really constrict.
Okay.
So it will not be bigger.
Right.
The other one is cramping.
Oh.
You know, the cramp
Okay.
is the contraction of the muscle.
So you want it to
If you
be
use
loose.
the ice, then
It'll get worse.
contracted.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you have to use the heat.
Okay. Got
Okay,
it.
that's the first one.
Okay.
So when you misdiagnose, the cramp can be really get more severe.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
And it have to be on site.
Right.
Yeah. In Pon Papua,
Yeah.
I have the cramping athletes cannot go from the boat.
Right.
So they become brought with the tandu.
Yes,
from
the stretcher.
Yeah, the stretcher from the water. So really cramp on the muscle of the gastrocnemius, the batis. So I just dry needling once and
Oh, wow.
okay.
You gotta try this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Go
So this one is for the rise.
Okay.
You can try it first.
Okay.
So
You go first.
Maybe from the knee.
Okay.
Okay. So you can.
Have a seat.
Okay, have a seat, please. So, no, you
Sit.
okay. So, okay. So you have like, dog, oh my knee is so.
Good acting, by the way, Rasha.
Knee or ankle? Ankle maybe it's okay. The volleyball athletes just fall down the position. Okay, this one.
Twisted your
I have
ankle.
one experience about that. So he couldn't go from the
Court.
court
Yeah.
to the right,
Right.
to the center. So I I also use this.
Okay.
Also the dry needling. After that, just jump again.
Right, okay.
Okay.
He continued the game?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, so let's pretend that it has really a swollen one.
Okay.
After that, so you use the ice. Use the ice for dropping it. Usually, it should be covered with a like towel.
Towel, okay, yeah.
Or the
Right.
plastic
Okay.
one. Okay, so because it's ankle, you use the correct size.
Okay, got it.
So you can use this here.
And you would place it on where the sprain happened, right? If it's on the outside, it would be on the
yeah.
outside.
Right.
Okay, so the first one is rest. You have to rest first. So you use your ice and you use the compression. Okay,
Okay.
sometimes we use everything there, yeah? We should use the elastic bandage.
Okay.
But if you not, we can use the plastic wrap.
All right,
or
so
everything.
again, not everyone has an elastic bandage. so
Yeah,
if you're at
yeah,
home,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
doing a home
Yeah,
workout, you get
yeah.
injured,
Let's
go to
not
the
do that.
kitchen and find
Some
yourself
of the
some-
national athletes also use this.
Oh, really?
After the Asian Games,
Oh,
yeah, they use
okay.
it to make this
There you
bandage.
go.
Okay, compression and the elevation. You use
Right.
something to make your.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you can use the back,
Pillow,
everything.
whatever,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, you can use it. Okay, so yeah, you make this one like towel first.
Yeah.
Okay, so just make
So
this.
you would wrap the ice pack
Wrap
with a towel
from the distal to the proximal.
Right.
Yeah? So because the blood
from the bottom up.
Right.
from the bottom up.
Right.
This is very
Cold. Very cold.
It is. I'm supposed to bring you a towel, but I forgot one.
Yeah, but and it will not be just 5 minutes. It should be 15 until 20 minutes until you feel like
Okay.
numb.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So it's okay from the distal. And I know it's very.
No,
It
it's
must,
okay. I
it
can
must be
handle
freezing.
it.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
It's okay. So it's really well.
All right.
Yes,
and then
that's
E
right.
would be elevation. Is it the last?
Elevation, yes.
Then you would just put it up, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
against a wall, for example, right?
Yes, it's okay.
perfect.
Yeah. So it needed in the first time of injury.
Okay.
Because
Right away.
after,
Within as
after
soon as
10
possible.
minutes, it will get swollen.
Okay. So you want it as soon as possible.
As
you gotta
soon
get
as
this
possible.
thing.
That's why the sports medicine doctors have to be on site
Right.
Right.
while competition.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, this one. Okay, it's okay for you?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so the next one is for the cramp.
Okay.
Cramping, okay?
Let's see.
Let's practice the really usual
Okay.
cramp.
Oh, no,
It's the
I got a
gastrocnemius.
cramp. Right here. I
no,
get
you
cramp,
will,
you know,
you will
this-
not have to be able to stand.
Oh, stand. Perfect.
If strain, you can stand. Like this.
Okay, okay.
Okay, but while cramping, you just will drop.
Okay.
Drop, it's cramping.
Right,
You know that? Yeah,
right.
like you have really a big ache in your
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can
So
lay down.
Lay down on my front.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
On my back.
Okay, on my back. Okay.
Here. Oh no. My cat.
So you have really
Oh,
big.
it's cramped.
Such a great action.
Yeah, okay. So this one is you have to first apply the heat.
Okay.
Right.
Like everything, like the hot cream
Yeah.
and everything.
Okay.
You apply.
All right.
Then you have to stretch and massage.
Stretch and massage.
Can you just lay
All right.
down? Can
Lay
you
down.
Okay. So this is the gastro.
Okay.
You have to make it stretch.
Okay.
Okay. That's why when you have this cramping gastrocnemius, you have to stand.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, this is one. And then for making it more stretch, you can use this like this.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that really
And you
felt.
Yeah.
stretch, and massage.
Oh.
Massage to the heart.
That feels good actually.
Yeah.
There you go, Paul. Free massage.
Reduce the cramp. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so this really can help.
All right. So the heat first,
Heat,
stretch, massage.
Stretch and massage.
All right. Good stuff.
I once have experience on the by cycling.
Yeah.
Cycling
Right.
like 60 kilometers.
Right.
25 race in Jakarta. is-
Yeah.
Yes.
And in the Kuningan road.
Yep.
Yeah, like up.
Right,
Someone
elevator.
have this. I also the cycler actually.
Right.
The one of the member that going, and I be the doctor at the time because in the side of the road they have the
Yeah.
he had cramp.
Right.
So I do the massage and then he going up.
And also drink lots of water because that always
Yes,
helps with
of
cramping.
course.
Anyway, Doc, thank you so much for
You're
joining us. We
welcome.
appreciate
Very nice.
these tips
Thank
as
you
well.
so much.
And happy National Sports Day once again.
thank you.
And hope you found these tips insightful.